so that you could change it up a bit, feel free to do that. So hopefully you guys have some water with you. And we're gonna get started with a warm up. So just stand up, clear a little bit of space if you need it, and we are going to get into our warm up. Okay, some music. Figure out our camera angle. Always the biggest struggle. If my head's cut off, it's not a big deal, as long as you can see like my feet and everything. All right, and if the music at any point gets too loud, feel free to just pop on the mic and let me know, okay? We're gonna start circling our head to the right. Circle. And then hold it to the right. Keep holding. Other side. To the left. Good, now we're going to raise our shoulders and lower. Circle our arms back and bigger to the front and bigger. Ribs to the front, ready? And back. Front. Back. Circle your hips. Stretch to the right. Awesome. And stretch to the left. Beautiful. Knees up to the side. We're going to bend and stretch. And hold it. And relax. If you want, you can have your knees or your hands on your elbows and just hang out here. Awesome. Straighten your legs. You're going to try and touch the floor. And walk your feet together. You're going to try and touch your feet here as well. Bringing your right leg back, we're going to come into a lunge. So I'm going to move forward so you can see me. Right foot back and come into a lunge. And hold it. Bring it back up, and let's get ready now. We're going to take our left foot back, do the same thing, come into that one. Awesome job, guys. Let's have the seat on the floor. So bringing our feet together, we're just going to bounce our knees up to the side, and what this is going to do is this is going to open our hips. And as we do that, why don't we circle our head to the right? Other way, left. Beautiful. Push out on your right. Push left. Push both. Legs in front of you, try and reach for your toes if you can. Cross your right leg over, and then your left arm is going to give that knee a hug, and you're going to kind of twist your body. And switch. Your left arm is crossed on top now, and your right arm is going to be together, just hugging your body. Beautiful. All right, guys, stretch out your arms and we can start. Switch. Arm up. Awesome. All right, grab some water, and I'm just going to kind of talk you through what our, sorry, I can't talk today, apparently, what our cardio is going to be. So we're going to do something kind of different today. I used to do this when I was dancing at my studio, and it was always really, really killer. 45-second timer. No rest. So I really want to do that again today, just to kind of change it up. I think it's important to change our workout and not do the same thing each week. So what we're going to do is, they used to call it our military cardio. So what we do is we have certain exercises that we do, and we go down the list, and we do that for 45 seconds each, let's say. We are going to start at 45 seconds. Then we're going to go to 30 seconds, and then we're going to go to 30 seconds again, then 15. So it's going to be 45, 30, 30, 15. Yeah, go for it. Definitely record these sessions. I also record them, and then I send them to Julia to post them. But if you want to record it, go for it. No problems there at all. But yes, so what this is going to be is we're going to do 45 seconds first the session, then 30 seconds, then 30 seconds again, then 15 seconds. And we're going to go down a list of cardio exercises. So we start off hard, and then it gets easier and easier and easier as we go. Okay? So the first one, the first cardio exercise that we're going to do are high knees. So starting off easy, just run on the spot, lift your knees. Then we do our jumping jacks. Then we do our burpees. Then we do our mountain climbers. Hopefully you know what all of these are, but you'll see me doing them. I'll be doing them with you. Then we do our mountain climbers. So what mountain climbers are, just so I can kind of explain it when you're here. You're in your plank, and you're running in. Cool? Oof. Just a bit of stretch. And then from there, we're going to do our flip overs. So we did it last class. But if you forget what it is I start on my back. I'm going to come up to either a ball, that's your first option, or you can come up to a V, and then I'm going to flip over onto my stomach and pulse it up. And you're just going to go back and forth doing that. And it actually really gets your heart pumping. So we have these 5 exercises: high knees, jumping jacks, burpees, mountain climbers, flip-ups. We're going to go down the list and do 45 seconds each. Then we're going to go 30 seconds each, 30 seconds each, 15 seconds each. Cool? We'll break in between each time we do it, but no breaks in between when we're going through the list, okay? So grab some water, get ready to go. It's going to be great. Okay. Again, if the music is too loud at any point, just let me know. All right, 10 seconds and we're starting. And high knees. If you want to pump your arms, go for it. Or if you want to have have your hands here, go for that too. Keep going. Keep going. 15 seconds, you guys. Bring those knees up in front of you. Next, we have our jumping jacks. 2, 1, ready? Almost there. Keep breathing. Keep going. Awesome. Next we have our burpees. Halfway there, you guys. Almost there. Almost there. All right, next we're going to go into our rapid climbers. Ready? If you want to come onto your knees, feel free to. Or not knees, elbows, sorry. All right, next we have our flip-flops. And I like to go alternate each side. So first I flip to the right, then I flip to the left. Shake it out, you guys. Awesome. Really good. All right, that was the hardest section. Also, forgive me, I did hurt my right leg last week, so it's a little. Okay, so we just did our 45 throughout the whole sequence. Next, we're gonna do 30. Okay, so I'll give you a second to breathe. Not that bad. It's going to seem so much easier because you went from a longer time period, right? All right, ready? High knees. Good job, guys. See? That was all it is. Now we're doing our jumping jacks. Alright guys, now we have our burpees. See how it seems like so much less already? Is doing like nothing. Alright guys, now we have our mountain climbers. So come on to the floor, however you feel comfortable. And go. Crack my back. Alright, now we have our foot busts. I need to stretch so bad. Beautiful, you guys. And relax. Almost there. I can't wait for the stretch at the end of the class. I need to crack everything. Okay, so I hope you felt that for me at least, that was a lot easier with the 30. We're gonna do the 30 one more time. Then we're gonna do the 15, and the 15 is going to seem like nothing, okay? So just to refresh your memory, we have high knees, jumping jacks, burpees. Those are kind of standing cardio. They're mountain climbers. Get into more of a strength cardio, and then flip ups. Same thing there. 5 exercises. We got this, right? Okay, we go again. Oh, excited to stretch. High knees. Alright guys, next we have jumping jacks. Ready? Almost there. Okay, next we have our burpees. Next up, we got mountain climbers. Okay, guys? Alright, next we have our flip ups. Almost there, you guys. Shake it out, awesome. All right, guys. Lastly, we just have to do each exercise for 15 seconds. That's gonna seem like nothing after our 45 and then 2 rounds of 30, okay? So give you a second to breathe. Oh my gosh, I need to crack. And then we will get into our 15-second cardio. Cool? Exciting stuff, exciting stuff. Ready? 5 exercises, 15 seconds each. Nothing. You can do it. Timer. Oh, there we go. And if you guys ever want like these timers that I use in class to use for yourself, I just go on YouTube and type in like 30-second timer or whatever. All right, let's run. Keep going. Jumping jacks, that was nothing, hey? Nothing, that's it. Burpees, let's go. Point those toes in the air, really work with those calves. Use your bend all the way up and down. Beautiful. Next up, guys, we have our mountain climbers. Almost there. Nothing. Easy peasy, right? Now we have our flip ups and flip downs. Awesome job, guys. I hope you're as tired as I am. That's our military cardio. All right, I'm gonna give you a second, about 60 seconds to break, grab some water, relax, we're done with the cardio. That was pretty awesome, I think at least. Definitely needed that. Kind of stuck in my room studying, not working out as much as I used to, so this is very good for me. Okay, next, we are going to do an ab workout, and then I do have planned at least to do like a full body sequence and then a stretch, but why don't we do the abs and then see where we are, because sometimes it takes longer than I anticipate, sometimes it takes less than I anticipate, so we will just do the abs and then I'll touch back with you guys and we'll see where we are. So take 60 seconds, grab some water, take a little break. I know that cardio is like, but then we will get back into your abs. If you have a mat or like a carpet or anything, go for it. I usually use the floor. I'm using the mat just because I have it and like I feel like I have to use it, but it's not going to be anything too hard hitting, so just clear a little space. All right, grab some water. Just grab my hands over here. I don't know about you guys, but I feel a big difference when we take breaks in between the exercises versus when we don't. I mean, that it's pretty obvious, but I don't know. It's a big difference. All right, I'm going to play some music and we're going to get into the abs. Hopefully you guys can see me. That's a little bit better. I need my glasses. Is this? Okay. So it should take about like 10-15 minutes. Well, let's just get into it. You can follow along. It's nothing too hard, so you'll be able to follow along no problem, okay? All right, we're going to start on our backs. Think about bringing your core and your belly button into the floor. And we're going to do one leg sit-ups. So we're going to sit up, bring one leg, and lower. Sit up, bring your other leg, and lower. Okay, just keep going. I have you on a timer here. So we're doing 40 seconds. Really squeeze that core all the way up. Arms are wherever is comfortable, okay? I really like these ones. This is another exercise that I used to do in dance, so it's good that I can kind of bring it over. Very good, you guys. Alright, next we're just going to do normal crunch pulses here. For 20 seconds. Next, we're going to do some bicycles. Ready? For 40 seconds. Bicycle. Switch. 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 Really squeeze that core. Switch. 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 Whew. Almost there, guys. I love bicycles because they work literally the whole entire core. Alright, next we have another 20 seconds of crunches. We have these 20-second breaks in between our main exercise. We're just going to do small exercises like crunches whenever that happens. Good job, you guys. Next we're going to do for our 40 reverse crunches. So just to kind of explain what's going on here, I have 40 seconds of an exercise, and then you have like a 20-second break. It's not really a break because during those 20 seconds, we do our crunches. Yeah? Squeeze your lower abs to get your abs or your hips to the back, and then up. We get ready for our 20-second break. Break. Not break at all then. Alright, 20 seconds of crunches. Next we have our oblique twist. So for half, we're going to switch half and half side. First we're going to do opposite on opposite leg to the left, and then we'll switch to the right. And other side. Alright, 20-second crunches. Next we have our leg lifts with a hold at the bottom. So we have down and hold, hold, bring it up, down, hold, hold, up. Hold, squeeze those lower abs, you guys. Alright, next we have our crunches for 20 seconds. Next we have our frog crunches. My favorite. So we have our feet together, knees up to the side like a frog, and we're just sitting up. Your hands are wherever you want them. If you want them both reaching, go for it. I like to support my my neck a little bit and have one here. If you want to have both here, go for it. All right, 20 seconds of crunches. So yeah, these crunches are like our break, but obviously it's not a break because we're working. Next we have flutter kicks, you guys, just to give you an idea of what's coming up next. Keep breathing. Second crunch break. Next, we're going to do our cross body crunches. So we reach with our right arm to our left heel and vice versa, like this, and cross our body so we're getting our obliques working a bit. Now we're going to do our twist leg lifts after our crunches. Oh, that's what they are. So our twist leg lift is we're bringing our hips up, and then when we lower our legs, it's going to go to one side. So my right hip is going to go closer to the floor, and then my left hip is going to be closer to the floor. And my right hip, and my left hip. And this really targets your lower abs as well as your obliques. I love this one. It's a killer. I'm sure you're feeling it right now. Next, we're just going to do a simple oblique crunch after this. Keep breathing. This one's pretty killer. Alright guys, back to our crunches, and then our oblique crunch. So for our oblique crunch, all we're doing is we're standing up to the side, and we're leaning to one side, and then squeezing our oblique to come back up. That made no sense. You will see when I'm actually doing these exercises. So let's stand on up. I'm going to use my weight. You don't have to, but this is just to show you if you watch later in the video. Leaning to one side, squeezing back up. And instead of doing, just because we're already standing up, instead of doing our crunches in between this, we're just going to go right into the other one, but that's the only exception we have in this. Switch. So you're squeezing your oblique to get back up. Shaking out crunches. Woo. For 20 seconds. And then we're going to have our plank shoulder taps. All right. Coming onto a straight arm plank, we're just going to alternate tapping our shoulders like this. Stacking your hips, squeezing glutes, squeezing belly button into spine. Tap that shoulder, try and stay as still as we can. Keep breathing. Awesome job, you guys. All right, that is our ab workout. So why don't we come onto our stomachs and stretch it out. What time is this? And stretch it up. Breathing, feeling the stretch in the front of our abs. Breathe. Good job. Coming back onto our knees. Awesome job, you guys. All right, I'll give you a little break. Hopefully our abs are on fire. That's what we're going for. All right, so now we have just enough time to finish. My hair's always crazy after abs. And cardio to finish with a nice stretch. So, I mentioned it earlier, but I was kind of up and just yelling things at the camera. If you ever want to use like a timer like I use in the classes, I just go on YouTube and type in 45-second timer, 15-second timer, whatever it is that you need. And they have a bunch, and you can kind of pick. There's so many options. Some of them have rest in between, some of them don't. So you can kind of pick from there. So I'll give you a second to grab some water. I'm going to play some more chill, calming music, and we're going to get into a stretch, okay? So we'll work through our backs, and then if we have time, we'll go through our legs a little bit, okay? Right. Telling you the most challenging part is the angle, how to set up the camera. Okay. Grab some water, and we'll start with our back today. So I'm actually going to start crisscross applesauce. I'm going to have the music playing low so that I can talk you through it. Chill music. I'm just going to put my playlist. Alright, I'm going to come crisscross applesauce, and I'm going to start with arching my chest. Might be better if I go to the side action. So I'm crisscross applesauce, taking my hands, I'm pulling on my knees to help me, shoulders back, thinking of bringing my chest forward, looking up. So I'm arching my back. breathe. Now I'm tucking my chin. Shoulder front, contract that back. And switch. Contract. Bring it back up. Tuck it. On our knees, we're going to just tilt our head to the side and stretch out that neck. Then placing this right hand on the floor, we're going to stretch with our left. Creating a lot of space between our shoulder and our ear. Other side. We're just releasing a lot of pressure that builds up in our back. So you're going to feel great for the rest of the day. Coming onto our hands and knees, let's work through our cat dog, cat. So we're stacking our limbs. We want to think shoulders over wrists and then hips on top of knees. So same concept as before, we're letting our shoulders press up, sinking our chest into the floor, tailbone up, looking up. And breathe. Feel all that space created in your back when you do this. Pushing, pushing. And we're tucking our chin, shoulders into the floor, tucking our pelvis, arching our back up to the side. Feel that space that we're creating, and lower. Tuck. Switch. Tuck. One more time, arch. Tuck. Sitting back into a child's pose, we're going to walk our hands forward and let our back stretch out. To the right. Walk to the left. Awesome. Now we're coming onto our stomachs and we're just going to arch up like we did after our abs. This time the focus is on creating a lot of space between your ears and your shoulders. Breathing. Thinking about pushing your shoulder blades together, squeezing your glutes, pushing your belly button forward. Dropping your head if you want. Sinking back once again. Feeling that pressure release in your lower back. Right. From here, we're coming to our tabletop position. I'm going to take my right hand and I'm sliding it through underneath my left armpit. Then I'm just going to rest, if I want, that right shoulder on the floor. So I'm kind of in a twisted position here. Then switch. My left hand is going to go through my right armpit, Resting that left shoulder on the floor if I want. We're going to come onto our backs. And we're hugging our knees, just rocking side to side. Our right knee is going to our left side. We're dropping that right shoulder blade on the floor. Oh, and then that back stretch out. And let's switch. We're hugging our left knee. Dropping our left knee to the right side and letting our left shoulder blade come to the floor. Hugging our right knee. And just moving it side to side. Switch. All right, pressing our feet onto the floor bent. We're going to have our hands on the floor. We're going to come up into a bridge. However, don't think about squeezing your glutes. Don't think about keeping your shoulder blades on the floor. Everything that I usually tell you. You're going to think of lifting your upper back. The only thing that stays on the floor is your shoulders. Arching through that back, tucking your chin. And we're just going to hold it. Stretch it out. Awesome. Now we're going to work through the mess today. Everything's cracking. We're going to work through our legs now. So we're going to come onto our knees. You want to think about keeping these hips over top of your knees. I'm going to bring my left leg forward first. Then I'm going to think of pulling this left hip back. Arching my back slightly and my lower back. I'm just going to do little pulses here. Now we're going to bend this front knee and stretch our back hip flexor. And come back to here. Let's do some more pulses. Think of arching that lower back and getting that belly button close to your knee before you even start on the pulses. Straighten it up front. Bring it back and hold. Let's stretch our legs, okay? So now our right leg is forward. We're going to think of pulling that right hip back to the back wall. Having a slight arch, pulling our pelvis up. That lower belly should already be nice and close before we start pulsing. And stretch it forward, feeling it in that right hip flexor. And bring it back to pulses. And stretch it forward. And hold it back here. Slight arch in the lower back. Awesome job, guys. With our last remaining minutes, let's come into a straddle. So it doesn't have to be wide, but just keep your legs kind of in a V in front of you. From here, we're going to stretch out our inner thighs as well as our back a little bit more. So we're going to stretch to the side. Other side. Other side. Other side. Other side. And let's walk our hands in the middle as far as we can, okay? If you want to rest your elbows, that's fine. Whatever you want to do. And just hang out here for a couple seconds. Shake it out, guys. Awesome job today. Woo. I hope you needed that stretch as much as I did because I feel like 100 times better. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I will send this, the video to be posted, and I will see you next week. And just to let you know,